Okay, every time we get a special guest, we like to do the bonus coverage on breakfasttelevision.ca. Sanjeev Kapoor and Vikram Vij. How's this for a dynamic duo? First time ever, as we mentioned, on BT in Vancouver, and I was asking you this as Vic's preparing the food with us. First thing you ever made that you remember?
Actually, I have distinct memories of trying to make roti, which is our flatbread with whole wheat flours and with flour. I think my mom would have given me some dough to play with, and I tried making those round discs, and which I could never do, and I probably made a mess of it. But I remember taking a tea saucer and cutting it round and making it a perfect round. So I think at that time also to do things perfectly was something that I wanted to do. So those are the memories, and then of course Indian style tea is I think I did for my dad, and yeah, so those are the things which I distinctly remember.
You know, I always admire the creativity when I look at Vic, what you've been able to accomplish in the city, and Vic is the staple for the Indian cuisine. Do you guys pay attention to the critics, the blogs, the bloggers out there, what they're saying about what you're creating, or is it just about going into the kitchen and staying true to the art?
Oh no, of course you definitely hear them, listen to them, because you respect what anyone is saying, because I think we love what we do, we create from our heart, but at the same time it's not only for us, it's for people out there, and they may have a different perspective, so you have to hear them, but you know what? At the end of the day, we do exactly what we want.
And I always say, you know, like if somebody gives you a feedback and says, you know, this could have been done differently, or this could have been done differently, yeah, you must, as an individual or as a chef, listen to them, do what you want to do, but still take it in, which is really, really important. Because sometimes, out of all the 10,000 suggestions, maybe there's one that really hones home, and it's like, okay, well, that makes sense. And I don't think you're going to please everybody in that sense. Yeah. Your heart, your gut has to feel what you're doing is right. Having said that, if sometimes you just have to listen to somebody, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Do you ever listen to Indian guys that say, hey, that food is just a little too spicy? Does that ever, or is that just me?
I actually do listen, and then I go to the kitchen, I bring you some yogurt, and I say, okay, here it is.
Calm down the fire. No, this is really neat to see you two together. So lay it on. It's your first time in Vancouver.
Yes.
You went to Vic's, his restaurant last night. The experience and the food, the official, if you could critique what is Vij's for us, what would you say?
Oh no, actually, I'm a very bad critic unless I'm paid to do that. No, because I judge MasterChef, so there I'm actually, but no, I am. My belief is that when you're eating food, there's always something which you can find, and there are more better things to say about than to say that, oh, this was not right. So I always say this to my wife that, and I never complain about food, never, ever. So in burnt toast also, I can find goodness, and I'll say, oh wow, look at that charred bread, and wow, look at that smoky flavor that is there.
Consistency of blackness.
Yes, that's right. So I can do that. So no, actually, the meal that we had last night, and we were just talking about it earlier on, that very nice. The balance was perfect. It was home style yet innovative. It was something that you would like to go to a restaurant. You really don't want to go to a restaurant and eat what you eat back home. So you want some innovation. You want some new thinking. Yeah. And it was food that passed all the tests because it was tasty, it was delicious, it was presented well, it was made with all the heart, and it stood out, it shone, and it wasn't heavy, because that's one thing which Indian food, otherwise in restaurants, you eat that food and next day in the morning you get up and say, oh my God, I loved it last night, but no, it's heavy, which it wasn't. So I think that's what makes Vikram Vij.
Hey, blessings all around. And I guess final and most important question for anyone that's been to Vij's: how long did he make you wait in the line to get in the restaurant? Because you know that's serious business.
I wouldn't talk about that.
He might have bypassed for the first time ever, but it's a great experience. Vic, always great to have you on the show. You make it just fun to watch, and I can't wait to dive into this. That's a little bonus for you on breakfasttelevision.ca. Enjoy Vancouver.
Thank you very much.
Now we eat. Now we eat.